All right, we are live. We are live the day after Christmas. And I'm gonna actually, I already have a thumbnail. I'm gonna make this the weekly live chat. I was debating if I was gonna go live yesterday. I never gave a definitive answer on it, but then I'm actually annoyed that I didn't, because I went to bed at like 10 p.m. last night and ended up waking up at 1:30 and then basically stayed up the entire night anyway. So I should have went live. But I was debating about doing a Christmas live chat. Ultimately, I did not. And so this will be the live chat. I'll thumbnail this for the live chat. I just got to fix the thumbnail, but I already have it. But yeah, it's the day after Christmas. Technically, it's actually already past midnight. So technically, it's 2 days after Christmas. The year is about to come to an end, which is insanity. It's always shocking to me. I have a bunch of videos that I should have been working on that I've really been slacking. I will, damn, that's crazy. That's insane. Next Wednesday is the 1st of January. So the next live chat will be the 1st of January. It'll be New Year's Day. That is straight up insanity. Also, I am revamping memberships. And one of the new emojis that will be being added. Little sneak peek. The members already know. The members already know. New emoji coming. New emote coming for the members. It's not going to work out the way I thought it was. I have new badges. Maybe I'll show you guys the new badges in a little bit. But it's not going to work out exactly how I thought it would. So I'm going to have to kind of mess with it a little bit. But that'll be a new emote that'll get used. Just watch the new vid, perfect description of Strickland. I did just drop a video about Dricus Du Plessis destroying Sean Strickland, which is a video I've had in the works for, a week and a half, 2 weeks, essentially. Nose is damn near perfectly healed right now, just a bit congested, feel more air. That's crazy. I need to get it done myself. Pat, thank you for the poverty dono. Appreciate you. I sent you this on IG, but apparently Protez is going to fight Leon next. Well, apparently they offered him Shavkat, so it wouldn't shock me. Yeah, Brazilian privilege. Well, let's pump the brakes, though. We got to wait and see, though. We don't know for sure. A lot of guys blow smoke up your ass, so you never know. Damn, why ain't this working? We ain't on Twitter now. You're going to 311? That's awesome. I was actually thirsty as hell. I hope everyone had a good Christmas. I had a good Christmas, but man, was I tired as hell last night. I wanted to get on a Christmas stream, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. And, I literally, I told my fiance, we were laying in bed. I said, look, I'm going to go to sleep right now. And I'm going to wake up in like 2 hours and be up for the entire night and just be annoyed. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Esteban Ribovics versus Mauricio Ruffy. Who you got? Is that actually announced? When did Strickland bully indoor rock climbing employees? It is on the channel, my friend. It was him and his brother tried to beat up teenagers. Search it on my channel. You'll see. I'll tell you the title of the video. There's video of it. There's video of it. It is called Sean Strickland exposed for trying to bully teenage employees, which is insane. But yeah, go check it out if you care to check it out. If you don't, then don't. But yeah, that's thumbnail is harassing minors, which is most likely true. About time this string overlap. Shut your mouth, bro. Rock climbing dudes were lucky they didn't get beat up. They bitched Sean and his brother, in my opinion. And that would have been exactly me right there. People are always like, Joe, you so scared. That would have been me. I would have been now like, dude, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't have backed up 1 inch. Rock climbing dudes were acting bummy. Yeah, there's some dudes acting bummy around here. Ruffy overrated. Maybe a little bit. I would take Esteban Ribovics. I forgot to answer that question. Joe, I'm coming to your gym and telling you, we not on Twitter now. We not on Twitter now, buddy. Chase is in the chat checking in. I'm done. Checking in. Dude said I'm checking in. Check in. Mod check in. Overlap finally decide to rear his ugly fucking head. So here's what I'm thinking the new memberships are going to be. I have it tentatively laid out now. Okay. For those of you guys who want to know, and I'm leaving the stream up so anybody can find out after the fact. So the new memberships, which will be posted, I would say in the next 48 hours. There's going to be the $2.99 tier that a lot of you guys have right now. The $2.99 tier will basically be, the $2.99 tier may eventually go away. I haven't decided yet. And basically you'll get the loyalty badges, you'll get the emojis, you'll get some behind the scenes stuff on the community tab, and you get the priority in live chat. Then there'll be the shill tier, where you'll get all the live streams, or most of the live streams that I private after the fact. Like the non-live chats, the non-fight nights. Then I'm thinking maybe once or twice a month, I'll do like a regular members live stream, which only you guys will be able to view and watch. And then there'll be the sycophant tier, which is kind of a joke tier. And occasionally you'll be able to join me on a live stream. And the sycophant tier will be $15. It's just like a kind of a joke tier that I don't know if I'm going to keep for. The point was I was going to have a specific badge for it, but that YouTube doesn't let me do that for some reason. The shill tier will be $5.99, and then the regular tier will be $2.99. So that'll be the new tier. And the new badges, which I thought you could specify to the each tier. The new so ignore the backshot's dead, because the backshot's dead is now changed to a punch. So this is the actual backshot's dead emote that's gonna be on there, right? And here's the actual new badges. I think they look pretty sweet, but ignore the backshot's dead because I edited that. This is what the new badges are gonna look like, in case you guys are wondering. So I'll have to figure out at what time you get those. Like at what intervals you get those. But yeah. There you go. For anybody watching after the fact. If you're watching after the fact, it may already be live. I still have to upload stuff and edit stuff and that, but that's what it's gonna be. So it's gonna be $3, $6, and $15. It's not going to be $10 a month, just $10 a month. Just $10 a month. Do the red one for 12 months. I don't know yet. I don't know exactly how I'm handling it, Chase. How long have you been a member? Chase, you've been a member longer than 12 months. Let me see if I can find your name real quick. I might do the gold and red one. I may do it for 48 months. So it's a very rare. I want it to be very rare that people get that one. I don't know how long you've been. You might be the all gold probably. But the numbers don't really match up right now. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still working on that part of it. But there you go. I went through it. I better be a mod. You're not going to be a mod, Pat. You're never going to be a mod, Pat. I have too many mods as it is. I'm deleting all mods in the new year. You got people sitting back in the chat acting like they own this place, don't contribute a damn thing. Pat, I gave you a character in this community, Pat. I gave you a character in this community. And you sit back in the chat and act like you fucking own the place, don't contribute a dime. I created you. I made you. I gave you the name Poverty Pat. I gave you the name Poverty Pat. I gave you a character in this community. And all you do is bitch and moan in the chat. This dude removes mods faster than anyone. Shut up. It's not even true. Rewatched last UFC event today? What do you mean the last? You rewatched the Colby one? Cool. Pat pays Joey's mortgage. I don't think he could afford that. I don't think Pat could afford my mortgage. Okay? That'd be his yearly That'd be his yearly pay. What's facts? What's facts? Oh, that's what I'm curious. Pat not being able to afford my mortgage. Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure. I have my own character and made the name myself by funding your career single-handedly. I don't think so. Joey's rent. Rebovic's beating Ruffy. That's true. Mod removal's facts, he's saying. I don't even know if I've ever removed a mod. I just joke about it every stream for the last 2 weeks. I can't believe we're about to be in the new year. That's the insane part. I mean, how is that? I don't even know how that's possible. But it is what it is. I got some bangers coming up. Anything after 24 hours is cutting it. I own this stream and Joey's house. Nah, I don't think so, Pat. I don't think so. Only time someone lost that wrench was when they thought Wingstop was the shit. Yeah, someone did lose a wrench. They were hyping up Wingstop, saying how great Wingstop was, and I had to take a wrench away, and they abandoned me for another channel, so. At least that's what I heard through the grapevine. Man, this water's nice and cold. Is anybody else like shocked how fast time is going by? I am genuinely shocked at how fast time is going by. I don't know what's going on. But I guess that's the way it is. Nothing I can do. They're going to do Choi versus Cub Swanson too. Watch them call it. That's so dumb. Maybe they just actually put the and actually meant Wingstop is shit. Nah, they were hyping up Wingstop. Unacceptable behavior. Completely unacceptable behavior. Did anybody watch the newest video? I got a bunch of bangers I want to do. But it's like I just been slacking. I just been straight up slacking. Time goes by, I feel like just yesterday. Remember everyone was complaining about UFC 300 and I was defending UFC 300? Remember that? You talk about time flying every stream, I know. I mean, is it not shocking? I don't know where it's going. Let's see how many subs I had this time last year, just out of pure curiosity. So 365 days ago. I had 14,481 subs. That's insane. Do you agree that Dasani water is shit? I haven't tasted Dasani water in ages. Probably in 6 years, maybe. I don't know. Did I ever have? I think I might have had to buy Dasani water like one time, like a year ago or so. So who's more deserving? Izzy off a loss to Sean for the title or Sean off the over Paulo Costa? Izzy off the loss to Sean for sure. Dasani and Arrowhead are the worst water. I never even heard of Arrowhead. Does Chimaev have a fight? No, he does not have a fight. I'm hoping DDP pulls out with an injury. They force Chimaev to fight. They try to force Strickland to fight Chimaev. Strickland turns it down and becomes the pariah of the MMA community, as some would say. Joey buys Body Armor water. I don't think I've ever tasted Body Armor water. I bought some Gatorade water recently, and it wasn't that good. What happened with Josh Emmett? I don't know. There were some rumors of a recent fight, but I don't remember who it was. I don't know who it was. I give you a character in this community. Yeah, there was a rumor of an Emmett fight. Try Oregon rainwater if you can get your hands on it. Maybe I'll try it. What is the best water? I wouldn't mind trying. I've seen some recent ones. I seen some recent ones that had like it was glass bottles and they were expensive, so I thought they might taste good, but I don't know. How many subscribers do you think you have this time next year? How many subscribers? Look, I like to set my goals high, and then if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll say this time next year I'll have 100,000. That's the goal. I'm gonna really try to. I'm up in the output in 2025. I've been slacking. I haven't been putting the output I can. I need to stop. I need to stop thinking, you know what, Joe, you put in enough work. You don't need to put in anymore. I need to say, you know what, Joe, you lazy bum. You don't put out enough work. You need to put out more. I should have put out 3 videos in the last day. When's the year-end members video dropping? Is that even a real question, Fries? Is that a real question? Can you try to get an interview with Dana's wife? Yeah, check in on her. I'll try to see if I can interview her in a club in Mexico at 53. Thoughts on the UFC's website? It's okay. I missed the old website that didn't have all the animations. Is it safe to say Kamaru Usman's a ranking squatter? Yes. The only reason you're safe is because Joey allows it. Yeah, that's true. Favorite food at home? My favorite food overall, probably steak. I mean, I can assume, but I don't know. It's gotten real bummy lately. Always New Year's Eve. So now I'm going to put it out on a different day. I'll put it out the day before New Year's Eve. I like to put it on New Year's Eve, so it can be most accurate. It's crazy how Royval has to fight Cop. He should be fighting for the belt. Yeah. It's crazy that's a main event in the Apex. Wait, what? Prates fighting Leon? It's a rumor right now. We don't know it's true, but it would not shock me at all. It's gotten real bummy around here. Probably at least 6 title defenses before he's beaten. Who are you talking about? Khamzat's title run? Khamzat's nasty. I mean, Khamzat... Whew. That's the fight I want to see. You know what? I should... Plessis. I should just put it what it was. We'll do that. Because I don't want it to mix up with my video in the algorithm right now. If Khamzat doesn't fight for a title next year, I'm going to be livid. Who in the middleweight or welterweight history beats Khamzat? Maybe GSP at welterweight. I could see him beating him. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. We have to see more from him. Joey, could Ank surpass Alex all time? Hell yeah. 2 fights, 2 title defenses. I mean, he would smoke Yuri without even getting touched, I think. He beats Jamal Hill. Alex Pereira has the most overrated resume in probably all sports right now. I'll tell you right now, most overrated fighters in the whole sport are Alex and Tom Aspinall. Isn't it crazy? John Jones has done more than Aspinall and Alex combined. And it's not even close. Maybe at least over break they'll make a bunch of fights so we'll know how the first few months will go. They already started that kind of. The fact that Dana didn't leapfrog Chimaev versus Dricus tells all true. No fans wanted to see Strickland. Never saw him. Is 185 fighter 100% confident that they will beat Khamzat? No, I don't think so. I think Khamzat actually instills fear in the division. I genuinely think I think Khamzat instills fear in the division. I think there's a lot of guys like you think Whitaker would want a rematch? You think Whitaker would call for a rematch right now? Hell no. Hell no. Alex Pereira and Conor both have protected legacies. I can't wait until the UFC is forced to throw up their hands and give Alex very own Conor Habib beat down. I mean, Ankalaev is I think Ankalaev can easily beat him. I think it'll be hilarious that Ankalaev will destroy him, and then the fans will make excuses for Pereira. They'll say he was in. There'll be a million excuses. Mark my words. When Ankalaev does beat Pereira, there'll be a million excuses. John Jones is more failed drug test in all the UFC roster. I don't think that's true, but also, I mean, you notice there's no drug test failures this year. You'd whoop Khamzat? Yeah, I'd whoop Khamzat too. I'd dump Khamzat on his head. I'd dump Khamzat on his head. Ain't a man alive that can whoop me. You think Boris has better wins than DDP? No. Not right now. I think Boris has some good wins. Alex Pereira or Colby Covington, who's more overrated? Pereira for sure. Covington, nobody rates Covington any good anymore, thank God. Does the toxicity of the MMA community ever get to you? I can imagine it must get to you, absorbing it constantly. Define get to me. Like, is it affecting my day-to-day life? Absolutely not. But do sometimes I think, damn, the MMA community, a large portion of the MMA community is so vocal and stupid that it makes me dislike the sport? Yes. So it's kind of a mixed bag. AJ from MMA Experts made a good point today on why Topuria deserves Fighter of the Year over Alex. I mean, the quality of opponents. I think you're mentally ill if you put Fighter of the Year to Pereira over Topuria. Alex is the type that once he loses, people will admit he was never that good to begin with. Oh, if Ankalaev smokes Pereira, they'll say, oh yeah, Pereira was never good. John Jones has been charged with more domestic violence than any active UFC champion. But has he ever actually been charged? Nope. All charges have been dropped. I think the only way Khamzat gets stopped is someone lands a flying knee the first 10 seconds. Yeah, it's going to have to be a fluke KO at this point right now. I think Pereira is second most overrated fighter. First most overrated is Aspinall. First most overrated is Aspinall. Because people act like Aspinall smokes Jones easy work. And it's just like, damn. Suck his cock anymore. Charges didn't go through. They were dropped. Charges didn't go through. They were dropped. So, technically, the depends on how you look at it. Look at Alex's resume. How can you say it's not impressive? It's not impressive at all. It's not over quality competition. At all, in the circumstances surrounding him. Oh, no, he beat Jamal Hill, who was still injured. The UFC forced back because they needed a main event. So Jamal Hill, out for over a year, coming back from a catastrophic Achilles tear, and forced into a short notice fight. That's really impressive. Keep in mind, Jamal Hill had only ever beat Glover Teixeira after he ducked Ankalaev. Then you have Yuri. Yuri forced back after an injury sooner than he should have to headline MSG, and then on short notice, a couple weeks notice, Yuri's only win against only decent win against an old man Glover Teixeira. Like, people act like Yuri and Jamal Hill are some amazing wins because at one point they were champions. They were champions who never defended the belt, who barely won the belt, in some cases didn't even deserve the title shot, aka Jamal Hill. And people act like these were... Like, people act like Jamal Hill and Yuri Prochazka were somehow pound for pound best. And it's so annoying. Yeah, but if the charges don't go through, then does it really count as charged? He was not charged. Charge would be going through with the process. So... Same with Jamal Hill, which you love to poke fun at. When have I ever said charged outside of the initial report when he was actually charged before the charges were dropped? Outside of that, I said alleged domestic abuser, which you could say the same about Jones. Fans allege it, not his wife, not the cops. So, whatever. You can argue semantics. You're just wasting time. Yuri was literally in a war with Dominic Reyes. Facts. What's up? Good. What's good, Joey? Happy holidays, Andreas. I will never forget the narrative for a few months after Pereira got chinned by Izzy. A lot of people were shocked and didn't know what to think of Alex anymore. Now they act like he's untouchable. Pereira's the most overrated fighter or second most overrated fighter on the roster. You could say the same about Conor. It's fact still. Yeah, but to be charged, don't have to officially be brought to court. You're being charged. You're being formally charged. Okay. We're just arguing semantics. Magomed lost to Paul Craig. Yeah, a fight that he was dominating, got caught in the last 5 seconds. I'll die on this hill. I think Magomed Ankalaev has a better resume than Pereira. Jelly Bean's a little badass. Pereira's the most subsidized fighter of all time. True. Beating Jerry and Jamal is equivalent to Sandy beating SpongeBob and Patrick. Okay. I was at Khamzat versus Holland at T-Mobile, and everyone was booing him because of the weight miss. I laugh at everyone who thought he was just hype train at the time, and now they act like day one fans. I mean, the fans are insane. Dude's still arguing about the same thing. Go sit in timeout, pussy. Magomed losing to Craig is like saying Pereira lost to some bum outside the UFC. Is Jones better than Alex at kickboxing? Jones would never even have to shoot a takedown, and he would dominate Pereira. Is Jones too cool for Aspinall? At this point, I honestly kind of hope... I don't even want to see Jones Aspinall anymore. I want the fans to suffer for being clowns. Like, it's so... Like, literally, Aspinall's not done a single fucking thing, and people worship him for beating up some bums in the heavyweight division. I think Khamzat will be champion in 2025. I agree. If you think about it after making that point you just said right now, we only have 4 UFC light heavyweight champions because Ankalaev was consistently ducked. Yeah, people forget Glover, the coach and friend of Pereira, ducked him. He taught him how to duck. Glover wanted nothing to do with that. He only took Jamal Hill because Jamal Hill had showed holes in his wrestling. That's a fact. Do you think UFC should make rankings outside the top 15? You've unranked is too vague. No. Rankings are already bullshit. I don't even care about the rankings at all. They're just annoying sometimes, but like they're meaningless to me. So I don't need the rankings. They'll eventually make like a top 20, I think. Khamzat versus Ank, who would win? I'll say Ank. I think Ank would be too big. Glover was literally beating Yuri at 43 years old. He said beating Strickland by KO is impressive. Yeah, I don't know if the Strickland win is all that impressive. And beating Izzy, he was getting dominated in that fight and got a early stoppage. I don't know how great that is. And then when he had to defend his belt, he got brutally chinned. 205 is ass. I just hope they book Pereira versus Ankalaev so we can already put an end to this debate. We can see it. Strickland lost the fight to Costa, in my opinion. Costa did more damage with the leg kicks than Strickland did with teeps. Alex got saved by the bell in the first fight. Yeah, it should have been a first-round KO. And think about it. Izzy should have fought Alex in back-to-back first and then second-round KOs if he fought him twice in a row. Who's a better resume, Ank or Alex? Ank. Ank. He beat Jan clean, in my opinion. Beat Rockage is better than Yuri. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if he won. Warrior, hopefully Kane gets a pardon. One positive thing about the orange buffoon getting into office. Listen, I sympathize with Kane, but you can't go around putting strangers at risk. But yeah. So who wins, Yuri or Jamal? Jamal. Dude, I'm literally... Like, when anybody says this dumb shit, immediate timeout. Because you were already banned, and now you're saying dumb shit when you know the answer. Costa beat Strickland? Yeah. I agree. I mean, it wasn't a clean win by any chance. But thank you for the 5 Canadian Warrior. Appreciate you. Magomed fucks up Alex for sure. Magomed's the uncrowned champ. Magomed is the uncrowned champ. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it, in my opinion. But there's no doubt about it. Ankalaev versus Jones at heavyweight. Who wins? Jones. I would love Jones versus Magomed at light heavyweight. That clip you sent me at Jan versus Alex had me dying. I know, it's hilarious. Like, even if, look, mark my words, if Ankalaev starts losing the striking and he grapples, everyone's going to shit on him for it because he's going to easily win with the grappling. Pereira's like the worst wrestler in all the UFC. It wouldn't shock me if Bo Nickel beat Pereira. That's how bad his grappling is. I mean, he made Adesanya look like a Nurmagomedov. Real ones know Strickland won a brutal robbery over Izzy. The real ones know that. The real ones truly do know that. Costa, legend in his prime, great memories. Costa's a bum. What does Costa even have a good win at this point? Does Costa even have a good win at this point? Most people thought even Yoel beat him, right? He got the win over Yoel. If Alex lands on that chin, it's over. I don't know. Never know when you're being sarcastic. That's good. Pereira's ground game has never been tested. It's been tested and it's failed multiple times. It's been tested and it has failed on multiple occasions. Pereira or Conor, who is worse grappler? Pereira for sure. Pereira for sure. Marvin Vettori fell off the face of the earth. I don't even care about Marvin Vettori. He's Mr. Mediocre in my opinion. Magomed has a nuclear option with grappling. If he gets rocked, he can shoot a single leg or clinch up. Khalil was sitting in front of Alex in the fourth round like a punching bag. Alex should be afraid. Alex is afraid. Alex is 100% afraid. I mean, that's a fact. That is a fact. He knows he'll lose. Israel going to hold that title next year. We'll see. I don't know about that. Israel versus Alex 3. Who wins? At light heavyweight, Alex. At middleweight, Israel. Izzy was taking Poatan down, controlling him, and giving him nuggies. You know what's funny? If they rebooked them at middleweight, people would pick Pereira. And I think Izzy would win. Unless Izzy's really fallen off. Look how well Izzy was doing against Alex in the clinch in the second fight. I mean, look at the grappling in, what was it, third round of the first fight? That's all I need to see. He had the Dagestani handcuff. Imagine if Ankalaev didn't rob Pereira, would be flipping. Pereira would have never been champ at light heavyweight. That's a fact. Islam or Habib, what about it? You ask me who would win? I'll take Islam. Imagine if those two were to fight. Man, that would be good. Worst champ right now? Juliana Pena. Worst male champ? Pereira. I think Pereira probably. I mean, I don't know. Is it Dricus? Because Dricus is good but bad at the same time. I don't know. How the F is Ankalaev getting a title shot before Khamzat? Different division or not? Khamzat is being disrespected. Dude, they're both being disrespected. Joe, how would a fight with Francis and I go? Francis would dump you in your bald spot. Do you think Khamzat has the potential to be go to the sport? I don't know about all that. It's way too premature to be saying that. Tom is the worst champ. Yeah, Tom Aspinall, worst champ. Sat behind Kane in Toronto. Belfort versus Jones, the chair right behind him. Row 3, excellent guy. Got a ticket stub. 550 Canadian. Got to see Gus versus Jones. One next go round. That was Gus versus Jones. One was in there. It was UFC 165. It was in September, I remember. It's like September 21st, like 2013 or some shit. Off the top of my head. That's my guess. Most qualified fighter to never fight for the belt. My pick is Jacare. He was so good. I don't know. Tony Ferguson never fought for an undisputed. There is zero footage of Alex live rolling in BJJ. It makes sense. He got his black belt after getting knocked out on the feet. Dude, Pereira, I think Glover could come back right now and beat Pereira. Ankalaev would not get dominated by Roundtree. Dude, you're trolling. There's no way you actually believe that. How in the world Islam beats Habib by sub or knockout? By decision. Can you predict the champion changes we could see most next year? Khamzat becomes middleweight champion. Tom Aspinall loses to Jones, so loses his interim belt. I don't know. That's what I got so far. I might make a video on that. Both September, I told Kane that he would kick Jones' ass. I don't think that he would have, but that would have been interesting, and they're both primes. Umar will beat Merab as well. Dricus Du Plessis. Dricus Du Plessis, as some would say. Sean Strickland had a better performance against Izzy than Poatan. That's wild. That is wild. That's because Izzy was drunk and injured, and he was just hanging back waiting for a KO that never came, and he thought it would. The Izzy that fought Dricus would beat Sean Strickland. I hope we get that rematch soon. If he beats Chimaev and Strickland loses to Du Plessis, let's book that rematch so we can watch Izzy rectify that wrong. Jan blew his nose and took him down with how easy that takedown was. It was such an easy takedown. Strickland's style is so lame. I just made a whole video on Dricus was clowning him. Dricus did an interview where he was absolutely clowning Strickland. It was hilarious. So I had seen it, and I was like, you know what? I'd already watched the interview like a week or two ago. So let me make a video on this. So hopefully it does decent. The algorithm might not do nothing crazy. Warrior, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Chat is getting cheap. Chat's getting real bummy around here, man. Chat's getting real bummy. A couple days after Christmas, getting real bummy around here. That's for sure. So, already hearing other YouTubers claim Roundtree versus Whitaker should be next at 205. Whitaker might as well retire before he goes to 205. 205 is garbage, but Whitaker would look like a little baby there. I saw that video right now. It'd be good. It was good. Thank you. No joke. I really think Roundtree could have out-grappled Pereira. Wouldn't have shocked me. Would not have shocked me. Ian Gary's never touching the belt. Okay. Whatever you say. When Alex told Khalil to bet half his earnings if he shot a takedown their fight. When Alex told Khalil to bet half the earnings if he shot a takedown their fight, should speak volumes. Khalil never shot a takedown in his life yet. Has Alex making him agree not to shoot? Dude, I feel like most of the division, I think I would pick Nikita Krylov right now over Pereira. I would pick Nikita Krylov over Pereira right now. 2 Canadian, what's that? 10 American cents. Canadian looking real bummy right now. Damn, Blaze One Sports shitting on Warrior. He had 2 perfect opportunities to drive Pereira down and ground and pound. I know, dude dropped him once. At least we have the NFL while we wait for 311. I just hate the Apex card. Like, I don't even want to talk about the Apex card. It's so dog shit. Whitaker should move to welterweight and retire. Going up in weight should never be an option. Yeah, Whitaker's trying to get that Jamal Hill physique. Whitaker's trying to get that Jamal Hill physique is what he's trying to do. He wants that muffin top. He wants that muffin top. Jamal Muffin Top Hill. Curtis Blades fighting some nobody. Joe used to love, bro. It's not about not liking Pereira. It's just people overrate him massively. Do you think Brian Battle won against Randy Brown? It was close. I thought it was close. I didn't think it was a robbery. I don't remember who I officially scored it for. I think I scored it for Battle just barely. Let's talk about the Apex. Apex is garbage. I'm so tired of the Apex. Andreas, thank you for the $5. I almost said Canadian dollars because it said CA, but it's just your last name. Merry Christmas, bro. Chama. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Warriors getting real bummy around here, man. Real bummy. Aspinall smoked Stipe and gone worse than Jones did. No, I don't think so. I think Aspinall is going to get exposed badly soon. I don't know who. I'm not like predicting who it'll be by, but I do think he'll get exposed badly soon. At heavyweight, nobody lasts forever. These are the clowns I'm talking about. How the fuck does Aspinall beat Gone worse than Jones? Dude doesn't even get touched. What the fuck do you want him to do? Dude, people are just sucking on Aspinall's little tiny cock. Joey, at least we have the Ravens playoffs to watch until the first fights next year. That's true. You know how out of touch I've been with NFL? I didn't realize they extended the season to 17 games. I remember they were talking about it for a while. On a scale from 1 to 10, how badly do you want to see Pereira lose? If you zoom in, 0. If you zoom out and include the annoying fan base, 10. So, like, I have nothing against Pereira, but his fan base is so annoying and overhype him. But actually, you know what? He is ducking Ankalaev, so I'll say a 4. And if you include the fan base, I'll say a 10. But I do appreciate that he knocked out Jamal Hill. Why is Tai Tuivasa still in the rankings? Because the heavyweight division is garbage. The heavyweight division is garbage. No, you should not go to his gym. That's just weird. Creepy behavior. God forbid you point out Aspinall's not a god. Yeah, dude, I can't wait to watch Aspinall get beat up. So his fans make him overrated, and he's overrated on paper, but in reality, he's not overrated? No, that's not what I'm saying. Being overrated almost solely has to do with the fans, you dumb fuck. How do you not get that? He's not rating himself. Obviously, he's going to think he's the best. He's overrated by fans. The fans are annoying. The fans make me want to see him lose. Want is a big difference between... There's a big difference between want and what actually is going to happen. When does Alex fight again? No idea. He'll probably fight in March against the number 9 guy, and then they'll say this or that. What the F is overrating outside of the fans? I have no idea what that guy's saying. He's just a bum of a ting. He's an absolute bum of a ting. I wouldn't be surprised if UFC does Alex versus Jamal instead of Ankalaev, even though Ankalaev should be next. Yeah, wait for Jamal to beat Yuri. Aspinall handles Jones easily. Dude, Aspinall's going to get smoked by Jones if it happens. It's going to be hilarious. Even if he doesn't fight Jones, he'll lose in like 2 fights max. Where's the bum overlap? Dude pops in for like 5 minutes like he ain't unemployed. Bro said that. Alex is overrated on paper. I don't. You're arguing too many different things. People just said Pereira is good, but Ank is his toughest fight. It could go either way, but in picking Pereira, it wouldn't even be a big deal. You people just said Pereira is good, but Ank is his toughest fight. Picking Pereira is not a big deal, but people acting like Pereira easily beats him and therefore he should never fight him is crazy. What do you bet me $50? I don't even know what you're betting me $50 on. A little bummy bet. You're a bum. Dude, you ain't even got no money, Tim. I don't know what you're trying to bet me, but you ain't even got any money, you bum. Now, if Jones retires and Aspinall beats Gons, he's not losing anytime soon. Mark my words, he will. Mark my words, he will. Nobody ever lasts at heavyweight. Ever. Nobody. So, give me Khamzat round 2. Give me Khamzat sub in 2 minutes after the clip I saw you on, Alex. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy how bad Pereira's grappling is. Mod roll call. Mod check. Mod check in. Francis would have lasted heavyweight. Maybe. Maybe not. I doubt it. Nobody at heavyweight ever lasts. I think Francis would have the best chance. Joe, you're really starting to carve out your own lane. What do you mean? What do you mean? Create my own community? Is that what you're saying? Nobody has what I have. Look, I'm my own channel because nobody has what I have out here. Okay. And I don't mean to sit here and jerk off to myself in the mirror, but nobody has what I have. There's nobody. I don't think there's anybody out there on YouTube that has the credibility that I have. So I'll die on that hill. How many total mods you have? I don't know. Like a couple. Like 5. JJ fit in the loop. Yeah, JJ hasn't been shown. JJ been getting real bummy lately, man. JJ hasn't been showing up. There they are. Got Chase, Fries, Andy, Jack, Overlap, JJ. You don't even pay your mods. Why should you expect them? I gave them a character in this community. That's why. I gave them a character in this community. And they can't even show up, and you're not even going to tell me? Y'all remember Big Country at heavyweight? Dude did a good run. That should tell you everything you need to know about the division. The heavyweight division is the worst division. Heavyweight division is the worst division. It's so bad. It really is so bad. The heavyweight division is so ugly and bad. Damn, this candle smells so damn good. I'm about to go buy another one. When did I get that? Let me see how long that lasted me. That shit's going to take me for broke. When did I get that? I got that on December 13th. Yeah. It's going to take me for broke. It smells damn good. Joey's worst channel mistake was making Overlap a mod. Dude is literally Kobe. All he does is talk and never shows up. What a bum. Yeah, it shits his britches every time he does show up, too. Who should Ngannou fight next? He should rematch Fury in boxing. I think. I have the most character here, yet Joey's bitch ass won't make me a mod. I'm getting rid of all mods. The beginning of the year, all mods are going away. All mods are going away. I gave out too many characters in this community. They don't even bother to tell me when they're going to show up or not. So. Huzefa, thank you for the $4.99. I'm so annoyed at people saying Conor won't fight because he's rich. Anyone with a brain can see Conor is financially incompetent and now in money trouble. Listen, I partially agree with what you're saying. Because there is a part of Conor who's not fighting because he's rich. But my opinion for many, many, many years, and if I searched hard enough, I could find me saying this first 6 months of the channel. Who remembers me? I need somebody to answer this honestly. I know you've heard me say this before, but if you've been around for a while, who remembers me saying that Conor will eventually go poor? Conor will return when he goes poor. Conor is one of those people who has so much money, but you can have a lot of money and still be poor. And what I mean by that is you're spending more than it's coming in. And eventually you're not the money maker you once were. So I think at some point Conor, when he does return, it will be because he's starting to run low on money. But I don't think he's going to be returning all of a sudden because he desperately needs money right now. But he's going to realize Conor will be poor at some point. And what I call it is, I have a term for it. It's called a rich poor guy. It's called a rich poor guy. Because you think Conor, even if he's still very rich, you think he's ever going to want to cut back on expenses? No, he's not going to. But at some point, he's not going to be making the money he once was. So, and to be honest, I'm sick and tired of people saying he's not fighting because he's rich. He's not fighting because he can't get a training camp together. He's not fighting because he's a drug addict. He's not fighting because he's an alcoholic. He's not fighting because he'd get fucked up. He's not fighting because he'd rather go out and party and rape up a storm. Like, we got to stop acting, oh, it's Conor, he's rich, he's sleeping in silk sheets. No, he's snorting coke and sexually assaulting women, and he'd rather do that than step in a cage. I mean, but yeah, Conor, mark my words, Conor eventually will be broke, and I don't know when he will fight again, but I will promise you this. He will, if he's not dead, he will have some fight in like his late 40s. And it'll be like an embarrassment. And it'll be like a Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz 3. Mark my words on that. So, Huzefa, thank you for the $4.99. Favorite commentator, Larsenko. Did you get your Strickland t-shirt yet? No, I couldn't find any legitimate place to order it. Definition of chael, exactly. Thank you for the $1.99, Huzefa. Exactly. Poor spending habits will always get you. Yeah, especially when you're spending, I mean, people don't realize the operating cost of something like that yacht. The operating cost, monthly cost, it's a lot of money. You're talking millions per month to operate it. And when revenue sources start getting choked off because you're found civilly liable, there's a big issue there. So, there you go. Thank you for the $1.99, Huzefa. GMD Will. Thank you for the $4.99. Who's the best fighter out of the ones you dislike? That is an interesting question. Best fighter out of the fighters that I dislike. I don't know. Who's the best fighter out of the fighters I dislike? I'm trying to think of the fighters I dislike. I always have trouble remembering the fighters I dislike. I think Colby's a bum. I don't dislike Alex. Chandler's a bum. I don't dislike Strickland as much as I dislike Cole. I wouldn't say I hate Strickland. I just find him annoying. Who is the best fighter of the ones you dislike? I'm trying to think. Who do I really, really dislike that's really good? Now you got to make me pull up the rankings. Who? Henry Cejudo. I can't stand Henry Cejudo. And but he's kind of getting washed up, for being honest here. I'll say Aljamain Sterling. I don't hate Aljamain Sterling, but I find him incredibly annoying. Man, it's nice seeing Colby fall out of the top 10 almost. If you want to throw Strickland in there, you can throw Strickland in there. Thank you for the $4.99. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. All right, let me scroll back up. I have no idea where I was at this point. I'm going to be looking like Jock over here if they take my wrench. I got no memberships because Jay's. Yeah, I'm taking your wrench soon. I'm getting rid of all mods. If you don't make the mod check-in, you're done. You're done for. Connor's the man. He bought a Lamborghini yacht. Stupid money decisions. You know how much that costs per month? People don't realize that's millions of dollars operating cost. I mean, imagine how much the fuel is. Your take that Connor's growing more relevant in the combat sports world is so true. Every year people forget about him fighting. You're literally the only person I've heard say this, and it's true. It's been true for a while. I mean, people still care for sure. A comeback will be huge, but people are starting to just not pay attention to him anymore. Any collabs this winter break? Not that I have planned. I had T doing that one. Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor, UFC 400, probably. Thank you again, GMD. Appreciate you. Strickland is a great fighter. I wouldn't say great. He's a decent fighter, good fighter. When do you think we'll hear Dana openly give Conor Ngannou treatment? I think 2025, 2026. Late 2025 or at some point in 2026. Damn. Larsenko is better than Joe Rogan. I enjoy DC on the booth. Brendan Fitzgerald I hate Brendan Fitzgerald. I find him annoying. Dom Cruz is a bum. Paul Felder I like. Mike Bisping is shit. John Anik just reads gambling ads. You can't find a rainbow name Strickland Venom shirt? That'd be hilarious if I could. I wish I could. Who saw Conor hitting the bag online in his latest training session? His footwork was off. His injury is evident. Retire. This MMA dude's. I think he wants to come back to try to wipe the stain off his name. By the way, guys, we almost have 200 in here, and we have 47 likes. So if you guys could like the stream, I would appreciate it. It helps the channel. It helps push the stream in the algorithm. So I would appreciate it if you could like the stream. A bunch of clowns in here. Chandler O'Connor. Joey's pound for pound. Disliked fighters. You hate Aljo, but he's the best. I find Aljo so annoying. But Aljo's actually decent. Yeah, 170 watching, something like that, 50 likes, crazy. Maybe Brandon Allen, but he's kind of a bum too. Yeah, every guy I dislike's kind of a bum too, in its own way. Why do you only hate Americans? What a dumb question. That's not even true. Big Shamil Ghaziv is the greatest fighter we've seen enter the sport. $500 a month to be a mod? Yeah. You got to pay me $500 a month to be a mod now. Do you like Felder? All he does is talk about his career. Like, we're not here for that, big bro. I think Felder is actually decent on the mic. I think he can be annoying at sometimes, but yeah. Plessis spoke Strickland more. His boring fight style is the one that made him mad in the press conference. Chet needs to understand that Joey doesn't dislike fighters based on anything other than who they are and how they fight. Background does not matter. Skin color does not matter. That's true. I just call them out for the way they fight and how they act. I've been drinking green tea all damn day. What is that even from? I don't even remember what that's from anymore. Jake Paul about whatever you want. Dude, Jake sleeping Conor McGregor is going to be humiliating to Conor. What's humiliating to me is I'm going to have to watch that if it happens. It's going to... I don't know. Shitland. I was reading some comments on the video. Damn. Man, this candle's smelling damn good right now, boys. I might blow it out soon to preserve it. Who do you think will replace Dana eventually? Hunter Campbell is 100% being crafted to take his spot. I love that more than Khabib whooping on Conor if Jake goes out there and... You know what's crazy? Strickland ducked Jake Paul. Literally ducked Jake Paul. That's crazy that I'm even having to say that. I'm late, Joey. How's your Christmas? My Christmas was good. My Christmas was good. Thank you for asking. How was your Christmas, Gary? Conor Nate Diaz, who wins? Probably Nate at this point. Not me. I couldn't care less. I'm not watching the Jake Paul fights. I agree. What you mean? But couldn't care less is the way you say it. If you could care less, that means you care. John Jones is one of the best Ultimate Fighter coaches in UFC history. I don't know. I did think I watched that season, but I didn't pay super close attention. Is Hunter Campbell just as lame as Dana? He's probably worse than Dana, to be honest, because he's kind of more deceptive. He's kind of more deceptive in a way. So he's not going to be as easy to read. What a fall from grace. I wonder if they thought Conor was going to fight a YouTuber when he was going toe-to-toe with Floyd. I figured that was going to be the end of him right then and there. Joey slapped spray paint cans out of kids' hands during civil unrest. Joey has a dark side to him. If you were to head to the UFC, would you force Conor to fight in his first fight back? You can't force him to fight, man. You can't force him to fight. But if it's up to me, I try to make the fight that makes the most money. I do him versus Jorge. If he wins, he wins. If he loses, he loses. I do him versus Jorge. Colby versus Strickland. Who wins in welterweight? Strickland. But yeah, if it's up to me, I book Conor versus Jorge. Because I have no horse in the race. I don't care who wins, who loses. Both of them are going to be gone soon. Might as well make as much money as possible off of them. That would be my thought process behind it. And it would be a fun matchup for the fans. The fans would want it. Surprised UFC didn't give Conor a tune-up, someone like Cowboy again. I think it's because he doesn't have a long-term deal. Who's the best member from Dana White's team? I don't know them all. I'll say Linnae. Michael Chandler deserves the next Conor fight. Is there anyone in here who still thinks Conor is going to fight Chandler next? Anyone in chat who thinks Conor versus Chandler is next? Yes or no? 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 Do you think Chandler is fighting Conor next? Let me know. 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 Love to know what you guys think, since I used to be called a maniac for saying such a thing. Lene. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. What's the greatest UFC card? I'll say 300. No. Fuck no. Hard to find a lightweight more beatable than Chandler, so yes. Yes. You could go Tony Ferguson. Could re-sign Nate. No. Bigger fights to make. Does Chandler enjoy getting cucked by Conor? Yes. Hey, block Jack. He don't ban me. Everyone in chat has the same stance to fight Conor. Yeah, that's true. Everyone in the chat has the same opportunity. I'm going to blow this out to preserve it. Damn, that's a good smelling candle. I can't believe I've been burning that thing like crazy. Best UFC pay-per-view this year? I'll say for me 308. Pseudo sucks off Jake Paul whenever he can on his podcast, so it's annoying. Sometimes I wish Usman had started a podcast when it... Dude, I don't even know how you watch that, bro. How are you watching Usman and Cejudo talk for hours on end? Is what I'd like to know. I don't know. I don't know how you watch that. Joe, do you have a wick trimmer for your candles? My fiance does. Do you have to blow candles out of the room for future reference? The smoke smell sticks around. I just put the lid on it immediately so I can still not smell the smoke. What kind of camera do you have that with some smooth focus? I got the Sony A6400. Joe, I'll pay to be a member, but I don't want to be a beta male. I want to be an alpha. Well, there'll be membership tiers. I talked about it earlier. Betas will be $2.99. It'll be a beta shill, which may eventually go away. I don't know. We'll see how many people stick around with that one. Then there's going to be shill, and then there's going to be sycophant. So you can be a beta shill, a shill, or a sycophant. It'll be $3, it'll be $3, $6, and $15. But the $15 is kind of just a joke one. Before anyone says something crazy. My top 3, and it's all going to have the similar badges. You only have the beta badge when you first start off. You only have the beta badge when you first start off. So I'll be launching new memberships like tomorrow probably. What did you score? I thought Usyk won. I don't remember what rounds I scored what, but I thought Usyk won. Do you F with the wooden wick candles? I don't know if there's a major... I don't know that much about it. I don't know. If a candle smells good, that's the only thing I go with. I have a bunch of candles around my house, but this one I really like the smell of, and so I've been lighting that bitch in here. You missed my top 3. Sorry, I'll read your top 3. My top 3: good guy, bad guy, pound for pound, submissive radio, honorable mention, Joey. Fuck you. I'm actually tired of seeing this dude spam and complain. So like the 13 a month, it will all start. I don't think it'll all start over. I think you will get a badge. You can upgrade your membership, but you will still be a member for a certain period of time. Like if you change your membership and you've been a member for 14 months, I don't think it starts over. I think you'll still be a member for 14 months. I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Things are getting real bummy around here. I don't get it. How have we increased our viewers? Like this year, we've probably increased our viewers by 10 times or, 7 times or something. And we somehow they don't even like the stream. So there must be a lot of hate watchers around here. Someone's going to have to take one for the team and find out. Someone's going to find out. I'm pretty sure you would keep it. I'm pretty sure you'd keep it. I would. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about the period you're a member. And the badges work for all tiers. So, yeah. That's a whole lot of hate watching. That's true. Who the F wants to see Tony versus Conor? Yeah, me neither. They're all James Lynch alts. Don't even talk. That dude's a clown. Don't even talk about him. Apparently, he's still talking about me 6 months later off of 2 tweets. I mean, imagine being that much of a pussy. Seriously. Hey, Joe, are you joining GFL? No, I will not be joining GFL. At all. At all. When do we have to update? When do we update our memberships? I'll probably launch them tomorrow. You might be able to find them on the channel, but I'll talk about them. I'll talk about them in the live stream. They're actually ready to go right now, but I don't have the badges updated and everything. So you guys will most likely have new badges tomorrow. You'll probably have new badges tomorrow. You should at least have 100. What do you mean? 100 what? 100 likes? Yeah, I know. The GFL just signed OSP. Yeah, ugh. I'm in college and my professor watches you. How'd you get to that topic? Are you serious or you just made that up? And how did you get to that topic? How did you ask your professor? Man, so Henry Cejudo referring to himself as former Mexican still makes me cringe. Yeah. What's a few banger cards pre-250 to watch during my time off? 189. I remember that pay-per-view main card being a banger. That was Conor Mendez. The whole card delivered. Pre-250. What's an amazing card? I'm trying to think. What was some great cards? I'm trying to think of like cards in their entirety, and it's hard to remember cards in their entirety. It's a rightful pack it up MMA content creator. Yeah, it'll be gone forever. He'll be gone soon enough. I mean, when you're not having success at all and you've been around for like 10 years, it's got to be humiliating. I'd be humiliated too. He asked the whole class our hobbies and what we watch, and I said MMA videos and brought up you. Are you making this up or did this really happen? Because if so, that's insane. I think you just made it up though. Best MMA channel on YouTube. Thank you. Joey MMA, my brother. What's up, brother? What card had great prelims and main? It's hard to remember. It's hard to remember from that long ago. 217 was pretty good. UFC YouTube was streaming for 24 hours. Had some videos dropped. Did you catch any of it? No, I did not. Doing a dissertation on MMA, Joey. Thank you. You're famous in Puerto Rico. I've heard. I'm famous in quite a few countries now. That's just the way it is around here. Getting awfully bummy around here lately. I showed him you saying BSD was robbed because he's from France and he was dying. There's no way. I feel like you just made this up. I feel like you literally just made this up. But if so, that's actually insane. I'll leave you with that. If that's true, that's actually insane. You're in college talking about BSD was robbed by that corrupt liberal doctor. That's what happened. Do you ever go back and watch old cards before you watch the UFC when you're bored and try to learn about fighters before you start watching? I have not. I did that before, but not since I started the channel. I don't even have time to watch any extra MMA videos than I already do. Excuse me. Joey's a little doubtful. People talk about him. Have some faith, Joe. Your growth has been insane. Thank you. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day. Quote is Danny McBride and Hot Rod. Okay. Oh, yeah. What is it? The safe word is whiskey. The safe word is whiskey. Is it whiskey or quisky? Remember that scene? I vaguely remember that. You'd be surprised how many people watch UFC. I definitely would be because there's barely any UFC fans. I feel like UFC is much more of a niche sport than people make it out to be. Going for the Dagestani beard, I see. The Dagestani beard. Want me to shave the mustache as well? When are we going to give us what we want and start covering WWE? Stop. The UFC is super niche. Not as niche as when I first started watching. When I first started watching, like nobody even knew it existed. Most people know it exists now, but don't watch. It's very rare that you run into like a UFC fan out in the wild. Is ESPN Plus worth it? YouTube has horrible video quality. I mean, I think it's worth it. Go bald and shave the stash. If I did, I'd literally look exactly like Chimaev Gaziv. I'm thinking about getting my hair cut shorter next time I get a haircut. I should keep my mustache. Imagine if I just shave off my beard and keep my mustache. That doesn't really give you the full concept. See, no, I can't. Oh. There you guys go. You can kind of see what I'd look like. Just a mustache. The beard's getting massive, though. Just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Grow the hair out and start braiding it. Gangster. Yeah, I'll start getting cornrows. Wouldn't that be insane? I think it would be straight up insane. Looks good, brother. Thank you. It really is getting insanely big. Pause. But it doesn't feel like... It feel like at some point it slowed down. Should have been Tim Walsh for Halloween. I was Tim Walsh for Halloween. I had no idea what a double leg takedown was. Never seen it before. The real question is, when are the gaming streams coming? Pause. I have no clue. I have no clue. It should be coming soon. Pause. But it's just one more thing I have to figure out how to do, and it just seems like it's not just easy just to fire it up. And I don't know. I'm worried. I don't know how to play on PC, and it's just annoying to me. I'm not playing. I hate UFC games. I'm not buying any EA Sports game. I fucking hate EA Sports. I used to play Madden religiously. Nope, abandoned. I'm not paying for their absolute horseshit. Can't wait for all the GFL content. Yeah, Dustin Poirier is much more famous than most NFL players. No. Nope, and nope again. Get an Xbox controller for your P. I bought Xbox Series X and PS5 on their release dates, and I barely played them. You can set up EU Undisputed for free. Yeah, but it's just not the same. It's having the updated graphics and everything. Islam and Ank might look at you and say, brother has the same haircut and beard. Let's do an interview. Yeah. I just got to pretend. I just got to learn. I got to learn Dagestani. UFC Undisputed 2 was peak. I liked 3. But yeah, it's sad. EA Sports ruins every game they touch. Call of Duty's dog shit now. But I really should be putting this PC through its paces. Need the other 2/3 of the viewers to like the stream. We don't get no likes no more. We got a lot of people hate watch them. Learn Dagestani broken English like DC, and they will get those interviews rolling. You got a very clear pattern of who you like and dislike. Yeah, people who are annoying and have beta male personality traits I dislike, and people who are elite level and speak facts are the ones I do like. There are tons of other games not made by big companies that are actually good. I'm sure there are. I used to play video games quite a bit, but I never played a lot of video. I never played like a plethora of games. I was always like sticking to my couple that I played. I won't be playing any MMA games. I'll tell you that much right now. MMA games are dog shit. Fuck EA Sports for ruining it. Fuck the UFC for signing with EA Sports. Who would you rather interview, Habib or Conor? I'll say Habib. I just think Conor's a drug addict. It would be more interesting, but I think Habib's more fun to talk to. If you're a soy beta male, don't like the stream. We don't want your likes anyway. Yes. All my friends are playing the Fortnite OG. That's crazy. You probably enjoy Spider-Man. I actually played Spider-Man on PS5. The Miles Morales one. I played some of that on PS5. That's the only thing I've ever played on PS5. I got it with the bundle. I did a Q&A on EA Sports website a few years back. So many non-technical people there. Wow, that's insane. Fortnite OG is what does it mean, Fortnite OG? What does that even mean exactly? Explain to me. Damn, it's already 1:30. That's wild. Play the second Spider-Man, that would be amazing playthrough. It's a lot longer than Miles Morales. There's a second Spider-Man? Like what, the Amazing Spider-Man? What's it called? I don't remember. Is Miles Morales is the most recent one, but is there one after that? Spider-Man video games. Oh, there's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man 2 Miles Morales. Is that what it is? It's $65 right now. Let's see. Here's a list of them. What's this one? Is this Miles Morales still? Spider-Man 2? I don't know. I'll have to check it out. There's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 would be attached to the, I guess, first Spider-Man. I don't know. I think I played the first Spider-Man. That's the other thing. Joe, would you rather be a homeless guy with 5% chance of fighting Conor McGregor or Hitler 2 years before he dies? Rather be a homeless man. Why would I want to be Hitler? Rather be homeless than be Hitler. Spider-Man 2 has both in it. Takes place after Miles Morales, which is the second game. What do you mean it has both in it? Oh, it has both Spider-Mans in it. Okay. I see. Do you think Sandhagen's a gatekeeper now? He's a title keeper. He's a number one contender keeper. In my opinion. And that's basically what he is. I mean, that's facts. That's essentially what he is. Just watch your last video. Is it true that Dana dislikes DDP? I believe so. I believe so. So you can disagree with me. I've been calling that for a while. We'll hear it. We'll hear it manifest itself publicly soon. Yeah, I know. I had to connect the PS5 to my PC. I know that. I really need to connect both my systems up here and start playing everything. But that's just, I don't have the time to do it. Almost worked, though. What almost worked? DDP's going crazy with the trash talk lately. It'll catch up to him one of these days. You have a gaming keyboard? No. I just have a regular old Logitech MX keyboard, which I like. And I like this mouse that I got. I bought this like 3 years ago now. It's tough. I just got a new laptop and it's tough. Not using a mouse anymore. Jack Adams, thank you for the $4.99. Do you think we'll have a new lightweight champion come end of 2025? Do I think someone will beat Islam Makhachev? Absolutely not. No way, no how. No way, no how. Do not think that'll happen. There's just not. You have to clip him and KO him. Islam could lose in 2025 if he goes up to welterweight. But even then, I don't see him. I could see him winning. So the answer is no. Unless he wins the welterweight and vacates the lightweight. And then at the end of the year, they have like a vacant title. Yeah, and what I want to get, I think I was looking at this before. Elgato capture card, 4K. I want an internal one. Okay, yeah, internal capture card. $280 for an internal capture card. That's insane. Which is what I wanted. And I think I can only plug in one console, but I can use like an HDMI switcher. Right? Like I think I get this. And this has, and then I can run, so I run an HDMI cord to the PC, right? But I can do an HDMI switcher in between, I believe. Gaming devices. I like how it doesn't show the face of it ever. I don't even know the setup for it. I looked it up at one point. You plug it into the PC. There's an in and out. Right? And then if I have two consoles, I need a HDMI switcher, I think. Have you put together a computer? No, I have not. I've taken out my graphics card. I've put in an NVMe hard. That's not a hard drive. NVMe memory card, whatever the hell you call it. NVMe drive, I think is what the proper way to say it. Islam will eventually get caught with a haymaker. Yeah, he'll fight Pantoja. So, bro, thank you for the 19 months of membership. Backshot's dead. Backshot's dead. Backshot's dead. Backshot's dead. I think Fries is ready to abandon the MMA community. That's why he wants me to start gaming, so he can still stick around. He doesn't have the heart to break it to me. He's going to leave me off with a bunch of idiots now. Thank you for the 40 months of membership, Fries. Where has the time gone? I don't know. 40 months. That's 4 years, bro. That's insane. Who's more likely to become champ again, Leon or Sean O'Malley? Sean O'Malley, because he'll get babied into it. Backshot's dead, bro. I'm low-key not even watching Dern Hebus. I'm kind of with you. I might just completely skip it and pretend like it doesn't exist. I'm getting sick and tired of these dudes getting bummy around here. Yeah, we have probably like 10 like week 1 members. What's up, Joey? Colby's just getting started. Yeah, that's not 4 years. Damn near 4 years, you fucking idiot. I haven't even had the channel 4 years. So, of course, I know it's not 4 years. You bum of a ting. You bum of a ting. Damn, this is funny as hell. I can't wait for people to start spamming Backshot's dead emote. Half these cards are so shit, I just don't give a fuck. That's how I'm starting to feel too. But like if I start skipping cards, I'm not going to lie, if I wasn't covering some of these cards, I probably would be skipping them. Because it's driving me nuts. I wouldn't be skipping a lot. Joey, these are your fans. Don't thank them. Demand money from them. Yeah, dude's getting real bummy around here. No chips around here. I gave you a character in this community, Fries. You might be right. I might just up and leave the sport one of these days. Damn, that's crazy, too. That is crazy. I don't blame you, though. What am I supposed to do? Tell you not to? The community's annoying sometimes. At least we got a half-decent community here. Around here. But, yeah. Joey heavyweight champ. Plus the sport is expensive as shit. Well, even if it gets free, it's going to be even more annoying because the ads are going to be crazy. The ads are going to be insane. What are 3 things that 100% make you leave the sport, Joey? I don't know. Like, nothing but undeserved title shots. WWE antics. Something along those lines. Could literally save $1,000 a year if you didn't buy every pay-per-view. You put that in your investments. That's true. It's really insane. I don't know if I can take 4 more years of the same 5 commercials and shittiest product. You ain't leaving. Look, if you're thinking about leaving, just think of 311. 311's filthy. I've had my moments, but I got to stick it out. I don't think I can ever abandon MMA. Community can suck, and sometimes we don't get the fights we want, but at least there's something watching dudes punch each other in the face. I get it. I've considered it a couple times. But if I do, I'm going to have to start another YouTube channel because I bought all this equipment. What am I supposed to do? Just stop? And besides, the nights that I do enjoy, I'm like, this is why I love this shit. Like, I'm really hyped for 311. But it's like they got a shit on it with the Apex card the week before. UFC Saudi Arabia, I'm excited for. So at least the beginning of the year, like there's something to... Here's what I'm hoping. 311, no injuries, is a straight-up heater. UFC Saudi Arabia goes off without a hitch. 312 DDP slumps out Strickland. That improves my outlook like crazy. I'll probably always follow the sport a bit, but I know for a fact I'm not going to be watching every one of these cards one of these days. I get it, man. I get it. I've been watching every card. I've been watching every card since like 2012, maybe. Started watching in 2010, but I don't know if I watched every single card at that point. But on the special nights, man, I get so excited. But I don't blame you. I used to love, one of my favorite things when I first started watching is I used to love watching the prelims because there'd be some hidden gems on the prelims. Don't stop lying. You don't watch every fight night? Yeah. I definitely just recap and make it all up when I recap every single fight on the card. Joey, how old were you when you started to watch the UFC? Wouldn't you like to know? I was a young teenage boy. I'll leave it at that. I missed UFC China because of the time, and oh boy, I missed quite a night. Yeah, but even on the timing, that's horrible. I literally stayed up for 36 hours to watch bummy ass TKZ Holloway card. That was a bummy card. Joey has MMA fatigue. Watch a real sport, slap fighting, karate combat. I'm enjoying this month off, and I'm hoping that it will be exactly what I need. This month off is exactly what I needed. Exactly what I needed. Joey's getting big time for us. He's showing up halfway through the prelims usually now. I used to not stream the cards at all, so I'm not always going to be here for every single fight. I had a long day, Joey. I'm going to hit the proverbial dusty trail now. I'll be watching a new video before I knock out Be Safe. I'm curious, what was your name before you changed it to Billy Hornbuckle? What was your name prior to that? Is what I would like to know. It must have been something. I feel like I recognize that picture, but I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Ryan Spann went 15 minutes with Anthony Smith in the co-main event. I nearly ended it all. Yeah. I don't know what I'd rather do. Watch Ryan Spann versus Anthony Smith in a 15-minute co-main event or buy bet packs off a certain MMA YouTuber. Going to watch the DDP video, keeping it real. I was MMA Pawn. Okay. I knew the picture was familiar. Dude, so I'm getting the Billy Hornbuckle moniker. I gave this guy a character. Around here. Are you going to watch Ryzen 49 Decade? If not, I recommend it. I may. 31st. I just can't keep up with all this shit. 17 fights on that? 17 fights? Can we get the stream to 100 likes? I know, right? Apparently we can't. Apparently no one cares tonight. I gave all these guys a character and they can't even show up. Joe, did you see Khamzat and Armin grapple? I saw like clips of it. So you can get a power slap cold plunge for $2,900. Good deal. Might as well end the stream. Yeah, I know. Getting really sick and tired of these bummy dudes around here. No tips either. What an embarrassment. Oh my God. No tips around here. Look, I'll tell you right now, Andy in the chat, I gave this guy a character. Around here, and dude sits back in the chat. Andy sits back in the chat, doesn't contribute a fucking penny, and acts like he owns the place. Yeah, where's Tay 199 at? Cold plunge just as big as a cooler lunchbox. Yeah, I want the power slap cold plunge. If I could, I'd get the power slap cold plunge and just put it in the background. And do all my streams from the cold plunge. Make it a hot plunge as well. You know what? I'm out of here, boys. I went for an hour and a half. Dude's getting real bummy around here. I got a video that I'm stepping on as well. So go check out my video of DDP humiliating Sean Strickland. It's a straight up banger. I'm going to make this the weekly live chat so we didn't skip one. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here, boys. Like the stream on your way out. I know this was a late stream, an after dark kind of stream. I'll change the thumbnail to a live stream after the fact. Goodbye. Good night. And I'll talk to you boys later. So go check out the newest video on the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. New channel memberships tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday, somewhere around there. After dark content. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.